that's worth more than peace and love on the planet.
What? Wait. Something's wrong. Oh, fuck. Why is this happening? Check. 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 Why? Why is it coming out of... What the fuck? Oh, it's not working. Why is this happening? Oh, fuck me. Sometimes... Oh god, I have to take off my headphones. Sometimes the audio works the way it normally does, and sometimes it just does not work. And this is one of those situations where it is not working. So we're off to a good start. Basically, if you're wondering what the issue is, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see if I can solve it without ending the stream. I don't think I can, but we'll see. God, that's annoying. Why? Check. Okay. Did that do it? 1, 2, check. Okay. I think it works. Let's see. It works. Okay. Jesus Christ. I was worried about that. Okay. Looks like we're good. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna let you guys rest on the load screen. Anyway, it's Monday. It's 7 about Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to your Monday corn stream. Hope that this Monday was favorable to you, and that maybe you had a good time on the weekend. Maybe you did something interesting or fun or decompressing or whatever, man. I did my little makeup stream yesterday because last Thursday was jacked up. Just right now setting up my laptop so I can watch the chat. If anything happens, let me know as I'm playing. By the way, last time the game audio was pretty low. It's a fairly quiet game. So I've tried turning it up just a bit to hopefully help. Because there's some cool sound design stuff. There's some music. That'd be nice to hear. Yeah. Welcome to the Corn Stream. Mondays, 7 Pacific Standard Time. Thursdays, 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Monday night gaming. I don't think I have too much to talk about. Maybe I'll remember something as I jump into it. But anyway, last time we got through chapter 1. of Kentucky Route Zero, and we tried to come up with character voices. They weren't so great. Let's see if I remember what they were. And let's just hop right into Act 2. I've been saying chapter. Alright, here we go. Act 2. The entertainment. And again, before playing this game, I knew basically nothing about it. So this is 100% blind. Attention, Lula Chamberlain. RE, your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by what's happening up here. As well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability with relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. I've seen this fucking letter a bunch of times. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily written hand note. Note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your Abd Svut Robert. See, if you throw it in the wastebasket, you're like, someone's going to find it and they're going to know about your embarrassing rejections. So let's just keep it with us. Lula opens a folder on a desk labeled proposals. Yeah, why not? Lula sorts the documents, all printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. I wonder if it's one of those things where we play a bunch of different characters. Last time we had two characters. We played as characters who met up and went to a mysterious, like Wile E. Coyote-esque hole in a mountainside, and now we're taking over this person, Lula. I wonder if every chapter or act you play as different people, all sort of passing through the same space. Maybe similar motivations, sort of a Silent Hill kind of thing. I don't know. All printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1: site, hospital, proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal number 2: site, distillery, proposed use, graveyard. Well, isn't this grim? Proposal number 3: site, basketball court, proposed use, kennel. My bad. This is all very sad. Proposal number 1: hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed in offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. So, someone who dreams of being an architect and imagining new spaces, working in some sort of bureaucracy where they find ways to repurpose property for things that are more concerned with profitability and ease of transition. This makes me sad, so I'm going to stamp opposed. Proposal number 2: site, distillery, proposed use, graveyard. Proposal number 3: site, basketball court, proposed use, kennel. Well, I'll just go through all these, why not? Proposal number 2: distillery still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top of graveyard originally for that nice flesh-aged flavor. Hybrid distillery / graveyard sites could share resources. Chapel, once repurposed into bottling facility, could be repurposed into chapel. It's the fucking circle of life. Endorsed. Oh, is that the boss man? Oh, it's just somebody's feet. Rick clears his throat. Let's see, what kind of boss is Rick? His shirt looks raggedy as fuck, so I'm gonna imagine him as very gravelly and gristled. Busy. Lula is a dreamer, but sort of defeated. A defeated dreamer. It's not important. Oh, okay, great. Really great. I mean, sorry, that's not what I meant. Did you get my note? Oh, is he not a boss? Is he just a person? Does he like this person? About the proposals? I've just finished them. Oh, great, great. Okay, I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting on, I don't know. So, how did your application go? I was in the mailroom and I saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just saw. It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? Okay. Is that the last we see of this character? Act 2, Scene 1. Will we rejoin our protagonist from the first act? Let's see. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Let's see. Is it still quiet? Oh, is it? Whoops. Hold on. Let me make sure that it's actually on the game screen. I didn't realize I was still on my away my away screen. How's the audio? The game should be fairly quiet, but I mean, you should still be able to hear. If you missed the last scene, we were in an office and I was going through my rejection letter and some proposals. But now we're back here with Conway and Shannon, I think, and Dog. Yeah, Shannon. Looks like I'm playing as Conway again. And last we left off, we found the route to the Zero, and now we're at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Metaphors. Let's see. What's up, Dog? I couldn't decide what kind of voice to give Conway, so I gave Shannon a very like Appalachian, sort of like soft Appalachian kind of accent. I'm just gonna give Conway just sort of like a sort of deep, lightly aloof / exasperated, but not particularly strong like Southern accent, just because why not? This leg's getting kind of stiff now, old man. Maybe I just need to walk it out. Well, I hope that's the case. The dog is sort of the reflection of my conscience. Let's see, what's up with this barrier? End of the line? Maybe it's still under construction. Well, work seems to have stopped for the moment. Didn't we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? Let's see, what is it? It looks like a car dealership. Let's see. I imagine Conway is sort of he comes off as aloof and simple, but he's really just a sentimental guy, and he cares. So what would he say in this situation? I think it would be a little above his pay grade, but he's looking for something. So I think he's gonna inquire. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know exactly where he's gonna be yet. I'm trying to place him in the right place. When I got my electrician's license, I had to go to this government building in Frankfurt, kind of low to the ground, a bit older. Didn't really look like this place, I guess, but they have all that same feel. Bureaucracy in the air. Too much concrete. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Conway's inside because he's inside his own mind. Yeah, inside a cave, I guess. Just feels like it's still outside since it's not man-made. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. What about you, dog? Well, let's mosey, I guess. If Conway's leg got fucked up last time because a bunch of rocks fell on him. I'm sure that won't be fine, and we're definitely not in purgatory. We're not following these two lost souls as they go through. Can I not go down the stairs? Hmm. Try to solve puzzle. The first puzzle of the game. I can go over here. Oh, I see. Nice. Hello? Room service. Alright, let's see what's this lady gonna sound like. I'm gonna make her sound very East Coast. Never mind. Let's see. Now that I see your character, let's see. She's kind of snappy. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. What a son of a pet. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. I hate this voice. You're lost, so you're not... sorry. I can't take it. I don't know if I could juggle all these different accents at once. I'm just gonna say the words that are on the screen and look at her face, and I'll see what comes to me. Supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. Why the fuck would this person be living out in Kentucky? The person that sounds like this. What are you celebrating? Oh, the less I understand, the better. When I'm here, I keep the fans turning and the furnace hot and listen for the bell. When I get home, I'm a different person. I don't have to think about it. I just paint. Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you to just mean to be passing through. That's the idea. It always is. Fuck. I have to put... There's gonna be too many characters. I can't do like middle, high, low. You know what? Everyone's just gonna be in flux. We're here in the fucking, in between reality and the other side. So everything is always shifting. So as long as I can keep these two voices pretty much the same, everyone else can do whatever the fuck they want. You're gonna need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first, we gotta get you in the system. So you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now, let's see. Rick is booked proofreading drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out in a site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There's some books over there in the waiting area. I'll just take a look around. Have you seen Grotesques? Oh, it's grotesque, all right. Let's see. Television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. That static is loud as fuck. A hermit crab scuttles across the beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. Must have once belonged to a different crab. Hold on, that static is really very loud. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay. Television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. Making homes out of the remnants of others. What does this through line possibly mean? Is this thrown together place supposed to be a reflection of that theme? Are we lost in our own way, or trying to find our own way, making a home out of whatever scraps we can find? Isn't that just all of us? You know, I decided I'm gonna give a completely different voice. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going with the flow. Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient. You never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening, because she didn't get her fucking job. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator's just back to the left there. 5th floor. I guess I didn't change her voice. Anyway, to the left. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, what do they got? 3 books are piled on a table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope protruding from the bottom of the stack. Let's see. I feel like he would be too much of a curious man, but I'm a curious man. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. I don't want to go to the other side just yet, so I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Going up. She's on the 5th floor, rat. Conway scans a column of elevator buttons. Let's see. It seems like we should just go straight to our definite destination, but I mean, should we go explore? I'm very curious about bears. I'm gonna try a couple floors. Let's just fucking start with bears. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong decision. Well, as advertised. Howdy, fellas. Another day at the office, right? Man, Steve. Can't get off your back, huh? Oh, is it Oregon? Well, another day, another dollar. Back at it again tomorrow, that old 9 to 5. Yep. On the 5th floor, right? We can explore a little bit. Why not? I definitely want to check out archives. My adventure game instincts tell me to check that out at least, but I'll probably check out the other floors before we head to the 5th floor. Well, let us see. Anything going on up here? Conway's fucking hobbling around, not having a good time. I guess there really isn't much, huh? Well, fuck it, I guess. Let's go to the 5th floor. It's on the 5th floor, right? Yep. Diagrams and drafts. Here we are. Alright, who can name this piece? Classical period? Late classical? Maybe? Oh. Never mind. This is too spicy. Or is it? Hard to tell. Oh, that's some fucking dreary ass music. Let's do out your work. What's up, clerk? Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Sorry, we're looking for an ingestion clerk. No, I'm an interior spatial analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lou might be able to help you. She's pretty senior. Just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... fucking record player's skipping again. Okay, our office is down on the 1st floor. Watch, she's gonna end up in Bears. I wonder if I had gone straight to the 1st floor. Hello? You lost? I'm looking for Lula Chamberlain. No, she's much too busy. Let's get some of our junior clerks to sort out your paperwork first so we don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to Clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. There's too many characters. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. I don't think I've had 5 permanent addresses. Oh, my sheet has 5 address boxes and it says to fill everything out. Maybe you fill out a transient subsheet, we can still get it processed. Go talk to Clerk Bohm, he'll get you set up with one. Clerk Bohm is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. I see here. I see. Howdy, here for a transient sheet? No problem. Remember to just use some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there's some in the back archive. You'll have to put in a special request with Clerk Macmillan. She's a document czar. Straight back at the end of the office there, by the file cabinets. This is just a runaround. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh, no, that's her right there in the cardigan. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. Arthritis? Dr. Truman says my joints are eroding one another. They've been collaborating for decades. It's only natural they want to kill each other now. Well, enough about my hateful wrists and ankles. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. Grimy old house, basement full of insects, attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked out at the university. I had a dog. Drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. That dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? My cousin Weaver sent us this way. Your cousin Weaver? Weaver Marquez? I hadn't expected to hear from her again. What does that mean? We used to exchange short emails, just these terse descriptions of things we saw throughout the day. It was sort of a joke between us, but they stopped. I assumed she'd found something better to do with her time. Hope she wasn't in trouble. I lost touch with her so suddenly. I'd recommended she go see some old friends of mine at the university about a new acoustic surveying venture. I often worry she became wrapped up in some tenured professor's chaotic research project. You know the type. Gray-haired, intellectual, narcissistic. Well, that is... I guess she sent you here because she respected me. Thought I could help. Weaver's a dear girl, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Oh, damn, Shannon. Conway's gonna interrupt and be a little more polite. Where's the Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one? No, it's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, the pale dog of the apocalypse. And another might be Large Leafed Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Where's the computer? The files are inside the computer. Do you have a record of those streets? I expect we must. They'll be up in archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under O for odonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Well, fantastic. Let's go. Shannon's the one getting impatient, and Conway's the one fucking hobbling around. Archives and records. So, 4th floor. This whole fucking goose chase is gonna end on bears. I know it. We start on bears, we're gonna end on bears. Let's go, 4th floor. Those boys on the 3rd floor sure know how to party. Alright, here we go. Let's check it out. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. Small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Let's check out inside front cover. Document staff, please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. If you ever had to work in like an office environment or a bureaucracy kind of environment, updating document and records keeping systems and updating archiving systems is just like transferring from one mess to another mess while having a mess in between. So instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F. Or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay but involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc. But air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Well, let's see, inside back cover. Failing antique shops folder missing. Oh fuck. Listed checked on page 63 but not present. Could that be our failing antique shop? Let's see, page 1, maybe there's some sort of index. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in over a period of a few days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys, and parking lots. Okay. Page 63. Check-in. Failing antique shops, Monday, 3 p.m. Signé. Ed Bohm. Okay, page 14. Single set of documents relating to coal mining operations was checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. So they check in on obsolete locales, including the mine we were just in. Okay. Nothing? Me neither. Half these boxes aren't even labeled. The rest are all from the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows somewhere else we can look. Which clerk? There's so many. Just kind of thinking about what this game is. Okay, our office is down on the first floor. Just kind of thinking about what this game, the kind of story it's trying to tell, the kind of setting, atmosphere, the themes, the sort of like real locations that were built and populated by real people, just sort of being swallowed up, becoming archaic, lost items in this, you know, disheveled bureaucracy. Certainly a lot there. Lula. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, we must still be in transit. See, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently. She speaks kind of proper. I'm gonna change her voice slightly. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago. Can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation had been directed to one of our storage facilities for their activity. Congregation reminds me of this brewery I would go to after brass ensemble rehearsals for a couple of years. Don't we miss those days? That's where you'll find the street name records, I expect. At the church, Marianne at the church. Marianne at reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files, and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. No kidding. Take care of each other. Thank you, Miss Lula. Going down. It's really an interesting, oh, I never noticed it was, I saw the horseshoe, but I didn't notice it was that kind of horseshoe. That's very good. Let's see if I can remember the voice I gave this person. Get what you need? Be straight with me. What is this place? Just another office lady. Just another job. But you kicked out a congregation to set up your office? I wasn't here for that, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. Still, I wouldn't judge until I'd seen everything. They've got a new church now. The Bureau set it up for them out of some of their old storage space. I'm sure it's very nice. Go see it for yourself. Just get back on the 0 and drive until you hit the crystal, then turn around. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Wait, about the other thing? Well, I guess we're off to the old 0. I think it's time to go. Well, this is different. It's like constellations. Traveling around in a abstract space. Isn't that fun? Oh, here we go. Act 2, Scene 2. Well. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. See what the janitor knows, I guess. Excuse me. What's going on here? Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Tonight it's homily on work and need. Huh, haven't heard this one before. You the preacher? Oh, I'm the janitor. I guess this might look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist. I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I kept it running. Do what you have to, right? We've all got a job. Work is play for mortal stakes. That's the title of the evening's homily, in fact. So I guess if you folks aren't here for the mass, you must be looking for the old bureau records. I'm moving down to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here, rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I'd better get this running. They basically have the same voice. Brandon presses play on an old tape machine. Conway listens to the homily. There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working through feast or abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph, the worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat. And this is one such day. On this day, we celebrate with the feast of Saint Joseph the Worker, and on this day, other workers are also celebrating. Workers who do not attend Mass, or even one like it. Even workers who do not attend a church at all, but who toll with clarity, with dedication, with perspicacity, who do as we do here in our church. Inasmuch as they reflect the activity of God, as we do, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown, they call the fruit of their labor very good. I don't know what accent I'm giving this guy, but beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of a violent protest in Chicago, and to honor the 4 martyrs who were unjustly persecuted in its wake. Having not only pursued their vocation in their daily labor, I'm doing like a Kennedy voice, but also having pursued their avocation in the form of protest, activism, community building, radicalization, scholarship, and final martyrdom. There, an avocation being as it should be for us all, as members of the church or otherwise, to secure for our fellow workers the right to labor with dignity. That's a fucking cool church. So, just as there is no dignity without sacrifice, there is no vocation without avocation. Just as the left eye perceives that which is to the left, and the right eye perceives that which is to the right, and these images are summed, differentiated, and incorporated, and we find in our mind's eye an after-image of divine light, only where love and need are one, and the work is play for mortal stakes. Is the deed ever really done for heaven and the future's sakes? Okay, that's it. Next. There are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate, I don't think. And I don't remember them anyway. Ha, I got it. We were just listening to the sermon. What? I found what we came here to get. The file on street name changes. You don't look good. Oh no, Conway's passing the other side. Don't do it. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. Then maybe we should go see that doctor the clerk recommended. There's dignity in work, Shannon. Jesus, you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn. Don't worry. I've got you. My leg's in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? God damn it. I'm doing the exact same fucking voice. What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old man for a minute. The old man where we met. I think I need to see that doctor. Yes, you do. Shan's handing the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I'm gonna get... I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuter. I can't... I'll try to do the voice I was doing first. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. I think I was going this way. Actually, give me a moment. I forgot to change something on the stream. Hold on, I just wanted to resize this. I remember it annoying me last time. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Please. 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 There we go. Okay. Is that different? There's a cat. Back so soon? We need to get to the interstate. 65. Lula... Fuck. Lula filed your papers, so you're in our system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. We got a few more things to see down here, I'd say. Wait. Was I supposed to go to the doctor? Or should I go back? I'll go back. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. We are ready to be processed. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Oh, fuck. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course. This neighborhood is just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. Continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. Fuck me. Okay, we're back in the concrete space. We've left the abstract space. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Take a right just past the observatory, just for the river. Whoops. Wait, hold on. Southwest, my bad. So there's something concrete about this place. Also not quite. It's the observatory. Continue north, you'll be there shortly. Dr. Truman's house? The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Well, maybe there's a doctor at the museum. As long as you're some kind of doctor, you know, you could be a archaeological sort of researcher. You know, you should know about bones. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. Doesn't seem that weird. You didn't see the guy. Tall, kind of scooped over, limping bad. Looked like an old drunk if you ask me. I bet they were both drunks, breaking in here looking for a place to sleep it off. I just feel bad for that old dog, getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. That's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. I hear them. I hear the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me.
What were you doing up that late?
Mom lets me stay up late all the time. She said it's okay. I was just looking for frogs.
What were the man and the lady talking about?
Man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense getting involved.
They definitely weren't from the power company.
Well, I wouldn't complain if they were, really, with that storm going on. I know they have to do their business. It doesn't affect me. I've got my generator. But you know some of these folks around here, unprepared. Totally unprepared. A train car? Portable office, huh? Guess they must have gone through some papers here. Since some disarray and a few folders are pulled out, left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I'll notice because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. What folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building side, I guess. They had a list of all the homes relocated here, a list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhood. I guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of the folks who didn't take the offer. Folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like, I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. We'll let you boys get back to work soon. Yeah, sure, I get you. You happen to get that last invoice? Too many voices. I'm just gonna make them all hive mind. They're all gonna sound exactly the same. Let's see. Displaced residences. They were hollering at that empty temp you folks have on display. Ha. Hey, if you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. So, a museum of displaced individuals, displaced residencies, people left behind in the decay of Middle America. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window, and we had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but, you know, shady characters. Did you see them poking around anywhere else? Oh, sure, they were into everything. Walking around, looking at stuff, talking to people, talking to each other. I guess that's just what it's gonna be like now, living here. Do you know? First I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. I heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier before the storm started. But then I saw the stranger's limping gait and the young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. What did you talk about? Oh, look. Wait, hold on. Look at... I don't think that's supposed to be happening. They're getting a little, friendly under that umbrella, what with the company watching. Oh, we talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them about Hudson and his sailboat, the nice young couple in greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. Do you know? I don't believe either of them had ever set foot in a houseboat before. I don't think that older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. It had always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect. What home ever is? I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves well if we have another storm like the last one. In fact, he had his umbrella open indoors. It wasn't leaking that badly. Well, fine then. I'll put it away. It's like a ice dispenser. I heard them banging around out there and I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they want. I already gave Fred a voice. I'm gonna give him another voice. I just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them, to tell you the truth. So, are they caught in time? But Dr. Truman seemed to have left. So where is it, or when is it? Are we? I guess. I mean, not to take it too literally. It's a video game, so you feel like you want to be able to take certain things at face value, but it might not always be the case. I don't think we're done in here. I do like the art style. Sort of conveys just enough while sort of staying as abstract as it needs to. Just missing just the right amount of details. The moment I now recall most clearly from their short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest, or maybe to think. The young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed to elicit a tenderness from her. She ran one fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out a tuneless scale, like a child's xylophone. And then they moved on. So this is a museum of our interactions with the bygone. I was playing in that empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell him.
Where did Dr. Truman go?
It's a secret. Ezra told me and I can't tell anyone else.
Who is Ezra?
He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother Julian. First they're gonna help us, but I can't say any more about that. We have a lot of secrets. The lady asked me about my parents and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. You want to hear a weird story?
Of course I do.
The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it.
Where was the other house he knew?
I don't remember. He seemed sad. Is it a place where something sad? Oh no! Don't go into the dark. Yeah, I remember he woke up there one morning and he didn't know where he was. He was alone. He waited all day for someone to come and tell him why he was there, but no one did, so he left at sundown. He went upstairs, and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What was the dog like? The lady said he just follows them around. I wish I had a dog that followed me around. I named him something really cool like Vladimir or Estragon. Now, the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement. Cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit. What are aphids? Let's go with the Alone in the Dark pit. It was so long. The walls were covered in a glowing moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit. No, Conway made his way out. So then he came back out of the cabin and we said goodbye. I didn't talk to them anymore. Well, Conway survived the ordeal, I guess. It's a pretty exhausting game to do voices for, I have to say. Now, who's this? I see. Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for a while, quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm like that, never could.
Why can't you sleep in a storm?
Bad memories. Besides, it leaks back there. You've got to fix that roof. There was a steady stream running down the back wall and right through my, this little exhibit thing. Anyway, it was like a river going all night. It's a damn hazard. You got wires everywhere. Don't you people have anyone to look at this stuff? Little coop. We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homestead. None of these folks know how to live off the land, you know what I mean?
It's just a display, another kind of
Dwelling. Yeah, no offense against you guys. I mean, I appreciate what all you've done for us. I think you need to get some real horses in this stable.
Do you like horses?
Not anymore. Now I like jungle cats. You should get some real panthers in the stable. I forgot what I did.
That dog was nearly as bad a shape as the old man, just sort of shrugging along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit. That seemed to cheer them up a bit.
Oh, that everything? Guess so. Looks like there's one more little wing under construction, huh? Maybe you can hitch a lift. Going up. No, gotta wait for the dog. This place is a lot bigger than I expected. Alright, now we're gonna need that umbrella. They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were worn, it was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the older man's injuries, so it's understandable.
What were they looking for?
They were looking for Dr. Truman, but of course, I had nothing to say. The man was hurt, you know.
Where's Dr. Truman?
He left, of course. We've talked about it before. He left, and we don't know how or when or what happened to his charming house. Well, we just don't know. I suppose we never will.
I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man stumbled in the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense of my getting involved.
I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in, and each one of those has got to be individually labeled, you know. But I heard from some of the other neighbors that they weren't up to any harm, just passing through.
Who's this? Ezra.
I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that?
I've got a couple of them at the shop, but this is the only one that runs.
Oh yeah, with the truck you gotta keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck. We just carry the houses.
Who's Julian?
Julian's my brother. He's a lot bigger and stronger, and he has more feathers than me, but he's still my brother.
Where do you take the houses?
Me and Julian take them out to the forest every night. Then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens.
Is Dr. Truman in the forest?
Yes, ma'am, he's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago, and he didn't want to come back. He lives there all the time now. This museum is okay to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just sleep in a place like this, or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning.
Is your family out in the forest?
Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking at them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here around. Taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. And maybe if the rest of them, like Dr. Truman, and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking.
Can you tell us how to get to the forest?
You have to follow the Green River way out east, then hop on Lake Cumberland. Roads don't go there. Me and Julian can take you. We're just about to go anyway. I just gotta call him over.
Just like Dark Souls. This at the museum looks like a blocky crater, slowly filling with rain. So Dr. Truman wanted to stay on the other side. Interesting. Hopefully Conway does not pass to the gate. He's got some unfinished business delivering antiques. Oh, I can control. I didn't even notice. Follow the Green River way out east. Okay, this is the Green River. Let's head east. Bait shop. Large dirt parking lot surrounds the bait shop. Sign is vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar. Tiny gray figure walks along the side of the road, carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's followed closely by a smaller shape. A dog? He looks tired. Flying past this at an angle, the farmhouse is invisible among the trees. Its location is only marked by Conway and Shannon's memories. Oh, we gotta go way out east. There's the mine. From above, the huge swaying tipple looks like a small wooden lattice framing the edge of the mine entrance. We'll be a bit beyond the edge of reality here. A shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake, stuffs its limbs into a smart blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. That's the end of the river. There was some sort of lake over here. There we go. I would dare to say that's it. A forest. Cool. Hey there, Julian.
Black smoke's arising and it surely is a train. Surely is a train, boys, surely is a train. Black smoke's arising and it surely is a train. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my
It's okay.
money
Just take it
but
easy.
a $2 bill.
I'll just close my eyes. I don't think that's a good idea. Just take some strain off your leg for a minute, and then we'll keep going. Why is this delivery so important to you? It's my last delivery. Oh, you're retiring or something, or? Sorry. Lizette's closing up shop. That's, damn.
I'm sick and lonesome and I'm
How'd you come to be with these people?
feeling kind of blue.
Nah, I know, you probably been on a farm or something. I bet the old man herded sheep.
Sick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue. I'm on my long journey home.
It's like inside. Shouldn't be much farther now. I think I can see where the settlement ends over there. Some fine looking trees. Ah, yeah, really nice. You a tree enthusiast? I like birds. Birds like trees. Okay, I can follow that logic. You're in a lot of pain right now, aren't you? Just thinking about getting back to work. We're almost there. We'll get you all patched up and back in that truck. We can handle this.
You ever been here in the winter? I bet the lake freezes. You can walk anywhere.
You have any family you're close with? Brother or sister? Just Lizette's family, I guess. Oh yeah? Husband? Bunch of kids? Her husband and I were friends. Oh yeah, you mentioned him, your old boss. Fierce-tempered, hard-working, up and by his bootstraps kind of guy, right? Sounds pretty intense. I guess I was always closest with Weaver, as close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength. We were the same age growing up, and everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener.
I bet you come from a big family of dogs. Well, I have a pretty good sized family too, I guess. I guess we'll see the rest of them pretty soon.
Nope, looks like we're going to the other side.
I'm sick and lonesome and I'm
Where have you been? We lost sight of you for a minute.
It's easy to get lost, especially out in the woods like this. I never really get lost though. I just look out for Julian. He's always around. My folks had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I could never get to sleep, so I just went to fucking fly every night with Julian. We flew real far. We never got lost. When we came back in the morning, they were all gone.
Oh, we'll help you look for them.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we can all go looking again later tonight. Let's go see what's on TV.
And yeah, I think during that exit interview was when I really realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, you know, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroy his wrist building synthesizers, I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical uses of Neuropanol TM. It's not so bad. So, how about that leg? What happened exactly? My leg was crushed by falling rocks. Ah, crushing injury, yeah. These can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed and there are a lot of little pieces to... You know what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be, right?
What are they singing about?
And they're singing about hard times.
Yeah, everybody has it pretty rough right now. Even if you just want to go home, you'll have problems. Like it'll be too dark and you'll get scared.
Maybe you can just stay lost in the dark. Maybe you'll be okay with that eventually.
Your friend's in pretty bad shape, isn't he?
But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So, the anesthetic we'll use is called Neropinol TM. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is, I'll count backwards from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as the Neropinol takes effect, then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 2.
Well, let's talk about bird for a moment. The mom took up the prospect was recently acquired by the energy company with different standards for billing revenue. It's a bit complex now.
Well, there you have it. Achievement unlocked. Well, that was Kentucky Route Zero, Act 2. That was a little more substantial than the first one. A lot of different voices. My throat. My goodness. I need to do more warm-ups before I stream this game. But that's I don't know. I think it's a nice game. It's okay for streaming. I like that it's atmospheric. There's so much going on, it's like hard to riff. Or maybe I should spend more time riffing. Although I like to key into the dialogue. I like to key into the sort of themes and the atmosphere. It is definitely a very it's an evocative kind of game. But anyway, I was thinking about maybe doing a second game after I finished this act, but that was a decent amount of time. And sitting in this chair, in this posture, is, man. So, I'll probably call it there and just do some, spend the rest of my evening doing some other stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed Act 2. Act 1 is, of course, on demand, YouTube and Twitch, if you haven't seen it. And I don't think this game is still on sale, but I would definitely recommend checking it out. It first came out, it was like an episodic game, so it came out in each act. But I got the sort of complete edition once it finished recently. Yeah. Next stream will be Thursday stream, 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be talking about a couple of things. I don't know if I'll announce it yet, just because I have to do a little more research, make sure I actually have some things to say. But until then, as usual, stay safe and sane. Check in on the people in your life, and keep it up. And until next time, I will see you all around.